Good morning, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in to Jeep and Exploring. I'm Tim. You can see Jenna back there walking the river behind me. Today is Black Friday and we're out here and it's currently about 18 degrees. But man, the frost is beautiful. The fog on this water is beautiful. We got a lot of good stuff we're going to do today, even when the cold weather. We all had the day off and everything, so we thought we'd come up here and do some stuff we haven't done in central Missouri. So we got some stuff along Katy Trail. We're going to check out some railroad tunnels, natural arch, I believe, and we got a lot of old historic bridges that we're going to look at today. We're also going to go check out the oldest Bur Oak tree in not only Missouri but in the United States, and it's a big historical tree if you're into that kind of stuff. And then we got some scenic overlooks and stuff we're going to take in, and I think this is the only waterfall we got today, and don't really think we'll have much as far as trails and stuff up here. Just going to be a lot of historic scenery type stuff today, so we do hope you tune in with us and show you guys something a little bit different that we haven't done in the area, and then and you'll see what we see. So just stay with us and we'll see you up the road. We made a pit stop on the side of this dirt road. Apparently my wife says these are a pretty rare phenomenon around here. They're called frost flowers. I've never seen them before. Apparently this is the first time she's seen them, but I guess apparently sometimes when it gets cold enough, these things just kind of pop up out of the ground. But look like little snowballs basically. I'd never paid attention to seeing them before, but we wanted to stop or she wanted to stop and check these out and get some pictures, so I thought I'd show them to you guys and see if you guys had seen any of these before. I'd never seen them before, so this is new to me, but yeah, let's get up the road. So we are now at what is it was a bridge that was built in 1933. It's a suspension bridge, and it's the Little Niagara Suspension Bridge. It's obviously closed down now. They've built a new modern bridge beside it, but they left it here where you can walk across it and see some of the history of one of the few suspension bridges left in Missouri. So we're gonna walk across it and see this little piece of historic beauty.
Don't look down. How about look down? No, just don't look down.
No, that's a little slick of the frost.
Uh-huh. Then you get dizzy when looking straight down.
See the water down there. I don't think the 14 foot 11 inches matters anymore. I don't think I'd want to drive anything over this that'd be that tall. You can still see where the stripe was dividing the lanes. You can see the new concrete bridge they built. And the clear metal road. This is actually in really good shape. I mean, I see more modernized bridges that we drive over with regular traffic that's in far worse shape than this. Having a little surface rust. This thing ain't bad at all. Huh. Well, pretty cool nonetheless. You can see the Niagara River there. But it's definitely cold standing up on this bridge. We want to stop by and check this little piece of history out. Normally I say before, there's a lot of them down south, southern part of Missouri, that they're just tearing down and not saving them. Obviously I don't think this one's going anywhere anytime soon, so not in my lifetime, but it's still cool. But anyways, we're going to get up the road. We got a little drive ahead of us. We're going to get up to Boonville, up where the Katy Trail is, and we got an old railroad bridge we're going to check out, and some old tunnels and stuff. So stay tuned up the road with us, and we'll bring that to you. So we got up here to Boonville, and we are at the old railroad bridge here. This is part of the Katy Trail, where the MKT Trail or MKT Railroad used to come through. The KT, that's where they got the name Katy Trail. This was one of the first trailheads that they done, where the government went through and old rail lines. They decided to turn those into recreational walking trails, and this is one of the largest ones, I believe. I'll look up a little history on that. I don't quite remember, and then maybe talk about that here in the video. But we really wanted to come check out this old bridge, and just another historic item here we wanted to see. The MKT Railroad, which once ran from Parsons, Kansas to St. Louis, Missouri, and as far as south as Galveston, Texas, ceased operation in 1986. In 1987, as part of the Rails to Trails program, Missouri State Parks was able to acquire a majority of the former MKT Trail through Missouri. The first section of trail at Roeport was opened in 1990. Additional purchases and donations were added throughout the years. Today, the 240-mile Katy Trail allows users to travel through some of the most scenic areas of the state. Majority of the trail follows the route of the Missouri River, so trail users often find themselves with the river on one side and towering bluffs on the other. The trail travels through many types of landscapes, including dense forest, wetlands, deep valleys, remnant prairies, open pasture land, and gently rolling farm fields. Trail users are reminded of the trail's railroad history as they catch glimpses of old telegraph poles and other remnant pieces of the railroad's past, such as this bridge that crosses over the Missouri River. Katy Trail State Park also takes users through a slice of rural history as it winds through the small towns that once thrived along the railroad corridor. Now, this is currently as far as you can go, but you can see where they just climb that ladder and get up there. And then I'll turn this around. You can see where it used to go up and down. Can't really get that shot, but it's raised up, and then they lower it down when the train's coming across and raise it for the ships. And then got the man tower up there. Boy, it's cool to be able to get up there in that tower. See where the railroad tracks went across there.
A little bit down.
What's wrong, babe?
I'm freezing. Where do you think it's wrong? Probably like 12 degrees in that wind.
Got the door open there.
I know, I see that. You want to climb over? That's cool.
I really want up in that tire, but it's gonna be a no-go. Pretty cool. Probably a little bit awesome. It's warmer. It'd be even awesome if we could get up there, but we can't. We're gonna walk back to the Jeeps, and then we got to cross that bridge, get across the river, and then we're going to get on the Katy Trail walk. And we got the old railroad tunnel to see, along with some other things. We're up here pretty close to where the trail is, so there's a lot of historic stuff along that we ventured, so stay tuned with us. Trail, and we're walking down a little ways. We got a cool old railroad tunnel we're going to check out and see what else is in this little bit of area here. See the remnants of the metal from the railroad bridge, and they put this on here afterwards, I guess. The thing being cooler about this is who's driving through it. This is a little bit bigger than it looked in the pictures. Oh, look at all the soot from the train that came through here. Can you imagine an old steam train coming through here back in the day? Yeah.
That's the breezeway.
Yeah.
So apparently this is a wetlands area, I guess you can overlook, and apparently there's always a lot of geese and ducks out here. I don't know if they duck hunt out here or what, but we figured what the heck, we was right here, we'd walk over here and check it out. Nothing too exciting view wise, unless you're sightseeing for ducks. Tuck and roll. Look at that bluff. Wow. Made our way back on the Katy Trail. You can see some cool bluff lines here, but on up here a little bit is supposedly where that railroad shelter's at that they built. We wanted to walk out there and check it out. Yeah, and then on way up that way, which we'll drive a little more to get up to it's supposed to be a natural arch on one of the sides of these bluffs. I haven't done, like from what we drove here from the last place was only like a mile and a half, 2 miles. It wasn't worth recording or anything, so I didn't bring you guys any in between. It's just kind of like one stop to another, but I didn't want to bore you with just 2-lane highways and fields to get here. But this part's cool, so we definitely want to bring you this. So we're going to walk up the trail and see if we can find that shelter. There she be. So we found this is the old railroad shelter. I've read where part of it says it was just a shelter for them to stay in, and they also hid explosives in here. Got some water coming off there.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh yeah. Got some water dripping in here. Alright, so it wasn't a bad little hike to get down here to this, but there's a little muddy and stuff in there. But yeah, this is old railroad shelter here, and kind of reminds me of Moonshiner's Cave down in Arkansas a little bit, but a lot easier to hike to get to. But we got to hike back up that little hill to the Jeeps, and then we're going down just a little bit farther, and in these bluffs there's a natural arch, and we're going to check that out. And then before we get up the road and see that big giant historic oak tree, and then we got some covered bridges and railroad bridges we're going to check out. And then we are going to the Devil's Icebox in Columbia at the state park and check out some caves and stuff. So you know how I feel about caves. So stay tuned and come on up the road with us. So this is the tree I was talking about earlier. This is the McBain Bur Oak tree. Now it was tied for the oldest oak tree in the United States with the one in Kentucky. But however, there's no information that I can find on the one in Kentucky, and from what I'm read, this is now the oldest one. Now this thing is supposedly, from what they said, it was a yearling in the late 1600s, which makes this almost 400-year-old tree. The base of it is about 7.5 feet around, which takes about 4 grown men to be able to reach each other around it and hug that tree to touch each other's hands. It has a 130-foot span at the top and is about 90 foot tall. But this tree, when the Lewis and Clark expedition came through here, which is just up a little ways from here, this tree was already 200 years old. Now, there's one other tree down there. It's not a bur oak, it's pretty big, but this is the only other tree in this area. When they used to run barges and old boats and stuff up the river, they would harvest all of the trees to power all those boats, and somehow this one got missed and survived. Now, it was in October of 2020, it was struck by lightning, and it's got a hollow area in the middle of it, but the local firefighters were able to extinguish it, and so far at this point it's survived, but they're not sure how much longer it will survive. But I mean, This is just a cool artifact being, I mean, a piece of history. I mean, how often do you see a tree that's almost 400 years old? So, and this guy's a monster. This is the biggest oak tree definitely I've ever seen, which would make sense being it's the largest, so, and the oldest. So, yeah, we're going to take a quick look at this and get a couple pictures. And then I don't think we're going to get time to do the natural arch, which is not a huge deal. It's not a very big one anyways, but being the time of year it is, obviously the days are shorter, so it's harder to pack everything in. We got some hiking to do in Columbia at the Devil's Icebox, and then get up to the Pinnacles. So stay tuned with us. We'll walk around this tree and show it to you guys, and then we're going to get up the road. It's just a massive guy. You can see here people is graffitied on it, which if you do that kind of crap, you're stupid.
Or somebody had to paint it.
And if you are the kind of person that paints something like this and you're watching my video, leave me a comment and I'll still call you stupid. So they got these metal cables there, and it supposedly helps protect the tree against lightning strikes. But you can see up there where it struck it, and then it burned inside of it a little bit. Alright, that's enough. Let's get up. Made it to Columbia. We in this state park. It's got where the Devil's Icebox is. We can't really actually go in it, but we can go down to it. And then there's another small Connor's Cave in which we can go in that one. And then there's a cool natural arch. So we got a little bit of hiking to do here, and we'll show you guys those three things before we make our way north of Columbia up to the Pinnacles. Trail that goes off that way too. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. That looks like that top comes down over there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is one of the bigger natural arches I've been in. There's a few folks down here today, but not too bad. It's kind of one reason why we like to do this in the winter, and especially doing it on a Black Friday when everybody's shopping. We can come do this. So let's go see if we can find Connor's Cave. We can go in there and then end up at the entrance to the Devil's Icebox and see what it has in store for us. I think that's where you can't.
Whoa. Oh, Ava. Let's go swimming. No.
Yeah, that's where you got to have a canoe to get back there to, or a kayak. Get back there to it. They do a guided tour. Okay, this is Connor's Cave. I didn't realize the Icebox. Sorry. So yeah, this Connor's Cave goes back in here quite a ways. It's crowded down here, but not very many people came prepared to come all the way back in it, but a few of us. Oh wow. Holy crap. Looks like that's as far as we go this way.
That's the opening of the Icebox.
No, that the other way. When we first came in, look to the right where that sign was hanging down, said "Do not enter." That's the opening. You got to be in a kayak.
Oh, but that's not where it comes in.
No, I don't think so.
I just think it's some tree limbs are there. Maybe this.
No, I think this is
It
separate.
looks like lights coming through.
Yeah, there's a crack in the rock up there where water falls down, I think. And then got, sorry guys, this is hard to record and hold this. It goes up in there. I'm not climbing that though. My feet are wet and slick, and oh, you see all the sparkles on the rocks. That's cool. Boy, it goes up in there though. I don't know if I could get up there or not. I'm gonna pause this and try to climb up there. So I tried to get up in that little hole right there, but it's slick and muddy and I'm not gonna fall and bust my butt. We've got that big opening there, but we're going to turn this around here, make our way back out of this cave. This is Connor's Cave and the Devil's Icebox that you seen when we came in. You got to have a guided tour and a kayak to do that. So we are going to make our way back out of this. So I'm going to shut this off and then we're going to head to the Pinnacles. So we'll see you guys there.
Ready for cookies and that would wake her up. She's like,
So we made it to the Pinnacles up here north of Columbia. This is you walk down to a creek, river, whatever it is, and you can see log tall bluff lines, and then you can choose to hike to the top.
did you ever figure out her allergies?
And we probably do that. I think there's a arch up there and some other cool stuff. I can actually see an arch from now, so we'll turn around and show it to you and then probably hike up there.
Right here.
Yeah, you can see the arch up there.
Well, there's another trail where you can go all the way around. I'm not doing that. Yeah, they might. I'm not.
Yeah, you can either walk the creek or you can go around to get up on top of it.
Well, we could stay here and get a picture of you on top of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. Go back to the tired.
Looks like there's water in it, so there won't be no walking the creek.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course you would find that.
You have to look for.
That's pretty cool. Normally, sometimes when it's dry, you can get down there and walk the creek in the bottom, but it's got water in it now. The one time where we kind of don't want water, it's got water. Anyway, I think we're gonna make the hike around and get on top. Yeah, we ain't getting up in there anyway. That's cool. We wasn't expecting this. I just looked down and saw this little rock shelter here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, I bet that other trail comes on that side of it probably and goes down into it probably. Huh. That looks cold. Anyway, now we're gonna make our way up to the top. We got sidetracked by this cool shelter there. Hole right here. Cave. Let's get down there.
Right there. Hey.
There's another hole that goes in over there. I don't know if I can fit in that one. Gotta get back out of here. There's a tight hole to get in out of for this fat boy. I'll climb up this. It's hard to get this footage. You see him way down there. Yeah. I think I seen a video where some guys walked out on that one. It's a ways down there. Sorry for the heavy breathing, guys. This is a heck of a hike up here climbing these rocks. Apparently there's a opening down here. Another one I said I need to crawl in. So I'm gonna crawl down there and check it out. I'm gonna pause this so you guys will climb down there. Yeah, there's a real narrow path back here. I'm talking real narrow. Is this the hole they're talking about?
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pause this a minute and I'm gonna climb up in that. Alright guys, well we finished climbing and hiking this, and unfortunately the time of the year it's getting dark. I know it don't look like it as much in the camera, but it is, and we're gonna go have some supper and everything, and some supper down in Jeff City. Sorry, got distracted. There's a prison cafe down by the Missouri State Penitentiary. We're gonna get stop there and eat, and then we might drive by the penitentiary at night and get a picture or two. I don't know. If we do that, I'll bring it back to you, but we'll go ahead and end this here, and we appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks for everything you guys have done for us this year in 2024. We look forward to a great 2025, so maybe a lot more of this and stuff. We might have I think we got a couple more trips in for December planned, maybe one next weekend in Arkansas with some other YouTubers. So, but we're gonna stop here, and in the meantime, as always, keep exploring. We'll see you guys next trip. Later.